Hello and welcome to knockout qualifying here at the Pointing Finger here at Road Atlanta. This track is not one a lot of drivers like, and with knockout qualifying, you have to get out there quickly. These sessions are only 5 minutes, and pretty much if you don't get a lap in, you are not going to be starting off in a very good position. Galligan knows this. Sean Galligan doesn't. He's already getting out there on track. This is from the DirecTV blimp cam. Now from one of those cool chase cams, and now as he comes through the S-bends, you're going to see that qualifying well here is a positive, because in the back, things kind of got a hell in a handbasket here in the back. Lamas is out early too, Jordan Davis is out, Durbin's coming out, Shock and Lester are coming out. You're going to start seeing these guys coming out. A lot of drivers don't like this track that much, as you can tell. Next week, you're going to be seeing that the two McLarens are going to get same number fonts. They are lucky enough. We've already seen some preview events of them. Actually, they might be changing them tonight. The number fonts on those cars. There goes Sean Galligan. He's definitely going to get a lap in. Here, only 41 cars here this week. Emma White got pulled out of Part-Timers Cup. We'll only be running the one-off races for Ranmo. And we're going to start seeing Galligan's going to be the first one to set a lap here. Remember, only top 24 go on. So some drivers are going to have to be very careful. They've added a couple of actual pit stalls here, which is nice for some of the guys here in the back. However, Sean Galligan is on his first hot lap. And he actually has some traffic to deal with Cooper Siron there, and I believe Adam Tedford. I believe pretty much everybody is going to be setting lap times now. Myatt still hasn't yet. Kenny Myatt is one of the best here at Road Atlanta. Not a whole lot of time, though, for him. He's got to get out there, but Myatt is, of course, one of the Part-Timers Cups. There goes his teammate Fabrosis out of the pits. I think Myatt's going to try and only do one lap if he can. There goes Shelley out of the pits. Myatt is not going onto the track right now, but let's see what Galligan can do. Sean Galligan is going through Death Valley, one of the most difficult sections of this track. Down into the braking zone. He's going to come up to Vincent Allen, who's going to slow him down. Lapped cars are going to be a big issue here in qualifying here at Road Atlanta. And he rides down the hill. And sets a 1:16. 2:03. First car to set an accurate fast lap. Lamas is a little bit slower than him. And as is Jordan Davis. So this is going to be a very difficult thing for some of these guys. They're going to have to get out there and set some laps. There's Myatt out on track. He might just make it around. He doesn't have long, but he might just make it along with maybe a couple seconds to spare. I don't know if they will count laps after the checkered flies, but right now it looks like Galligan is going to be in a safe spot. However, these are going to be a lot of drivers' last attempt. Galligan's going to get a second lap as a Shock to get themselves in. If I'm like, well, Zachary Fitzwater, we pretty much know. Actually, Silver Fox isn't that much faster than Fitzwater. So Silver Fox finished second last week. Isn't looking good. Alex Allen with an amazing run in the 12 car. Good qualifying run, I think. Well, Galligan's got cleared everybody by a good bit there. Let's see. A lot of people have been wondering about Kenny Myatt. He is out there, and I think he will be able to complete a lap. Right now, it looks like Fitzwater is in trouble. Zebulon Stark in the 78 car is in serious trouble. Alright, here comes Nathan McCain. He won the pole at Homestead. Going to slot in 10th. Silver Fox out. See what's going on with Silver Fox's car. That's Sabers. Oops. That's a big, messy pack there. And Silver Fox is looking very aggressive. They don't care if they botch it up. And Silver Fox, I don't think bumped himself in. I don't think he did. Myatt goes to second. And right now it's looking like Louvier, Padcar, Silver Fox, Tedford, Curtis, Ryusu, Shawrot, Thaber, Fitzwater, Shelley. James Shelley not in a good position. Duncan, Angel, Pericles, Stark, Collins, and Vernier. I don't think Vernier set a fast time, though, but Padcar and Vernier, they're done. They're not going back out there. They set one lap and are in, and they got held up dearly on those laps. Nick Mason, the 047 car, is outside, and Sean Angel's on the bubble. But pretty much that's all you need to do. And that's the end of the session, for the most part. So, Hart, Angel, Mace, Jacob Hart, Delise, Padcar, Silver Fox, Curtis, Duncan, Shawrot, Fitzwater, Shelley, Stark, Pericles, Collins, and Vernier will not be starting the grid. And keep in mind, Jacob Hart's going to have a 5 grid spot penalty for his antics at Homestead, Miami. So that's going to be difficult for him. Welcome back to Road Atlanta qualifying now. Top 24 moved on, and we are now looking at the track right here. They all moved up pit stalls, and we're going to see what they do. Looks like Baskinger's going to be the first one back out. His characteristic no roof number car. I don't believe the team likes that, but ARCSOA has actually asked them to keep that, so we will see if that will last long. Kyle Schock Jr. is going to be... Actually, no. Alex Allen's going to be the next one out. Remember, only 5 minutes now. There goes Myatt out of the pits. Myatt's the king of this track. He has more wins than anybody else, I believe, at this circuit. And he knows it better than most. Myatt's going to be one heck of a threat this week. And he's probably the only person that actually likes this track. The fans love it, but yeah, a lot of people don't. There's Chris Washer, he's out. Like I said, it's a lot more frantic when you're on a road course because it takes a lot longer than 30 seconds to get a lap in. Baskinger will be the first one to set a hot lap, however, and it's going to be interesting to see what he does with that hot lap. This is a kind of a track that suits the Porsche. Did Cooper Cyron make it in? Yes, he did. Cyron won Homestead, Miami, and is going to do quite well here. Cyron has proven he's the future of ARCSOA, and I think he's the future of ARCSOA, and very well could be a big threat. Another future of ARCSOA is Nathan McCain in the 9 car. He's still on pit road. He's going to play a Myatt strategy here. Kenny Myatt's normally his team strategist. However, this week he has a different man on the pit box as Myatt's racing. Another driver that I think could be a future of ARCSOA will be car number 98 of Kyle Schock Jr. Schock is one of the best I've seen out of this group. And Jake Baskinger's pretty much got clear track. I think he's going to lock himself in. Baskinger might. Like I said, it's all about getting clear track. This is. And Baskinger has had a whole lap of clear track. I'm looking at Baskinger as a definite threat for the pole here. Well, not pole, but definitely a threat to get locked in. Once we get down to 12, we're going to start seeing who the real fast cars are, because there was a lot of quick cars, like both the Red Bulls didn't make it, etc. I thought they could have made that, or gone for the pole, but with the new qualifying system, that's not happening. First lap for Jake Baskinger, 1:17, not the greatest lap. Alex Allen's going to be the next car to set a lap, and he's going to set a 1. He's slower too. Here comes Myatt. Myatt is the king of this track. And he's actually the slowest car right now at a 1:17.7, so we're starting to see a lot slower section. Shock goes to provisional pole right now, even though it doesn't really matter, but... Oh, Myatt's been held up by Sanford, but Myatt's going to get another lap here, as is everyone in front of him. Shock is the pole sitter. Nathan McCain's coming around. I think he's going to start his hot lap. I don't think it will be finishing it. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's starting his hot lap. Here comes Jessica Shelton. Starting. Nelson. Starting. Oh, no, Nelson didn't start. She goes into third. Here comes a couple of guys. Galligan jumps up to second. Now we got 12 cars that have set a lap, so Thaber's on the bubble right now. Tedford's coming around. He is on a hot lap. I've seen him before, as is Ryusu behind him. Tedford's actually the slowest car right now, as is Ryusu, so... Myatt goes to the bubble. Myatt jumps up to provisional pole. I knew that wouldn't last long, knowing Myatt's ability here. Shock is still in second. Discover Ohio 1, Pure Michigan 2. Durbin jumps to second. So Myatt and Durbin, they fought for the season 18 or season 17 championship together. Myatt ended up winning it. Myatt is in a part-timers cup thing, so only 5 seconds left until the minute clock starts, so no more hot laps can begin. So McCain's done. McCain bumps himself in so far. Bubble goes to Lester. Doesn't bump in. Lester's still on bubble. Lester bumped by Fabrosis. Galligan put the pole. Baskinger is out looking in. Let's see what Baskinger can do. Baskinger in, but barely. Here they come. We're going to take a look at Ike Durbin. Only 33 seconds left to finish your lap. Both the Audis are going to be coming up to the scene here quickly. Galligan got into the 115s. Alright. Cavagnaro's on the bubble. No one bumps him in yet. No one bumps him out yet. Cavi's still on bubble. Lamas to pole. 5 seconds left, and I don't see anybody coming. That, I believe, is it. I don't believe that Discover Ohio made it across. Nope. So cars that will be out will be Sanford, Saarinen, Cross, Lester, Washer, Allen, Thaber, Davis, Louvier, Tauger, Ryusu, and Tedford as Lamas, Galligan, Myatt, Durbin, Shock Jr., Shelton, McCain, Vibrosis, Siren, Baskinger, Nelson, and Cavagnaro will be fighting it out for the pole here in Q3. Final run here for the pole now. 5 minutes for pole sitting times. It looks like Shelton and Cavagnaro will be the first two on pit road. Looks like Myatt's way up there. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Fabrosis and Myatt. Who will be the first one out of the pits is a good question. No one has made a move just yet. We're waiting. I think they're waiting for the last possible second. They do, if somebody wants to get out there, they can probably get some clear track. And here comes one of the Audis out. That looks like Ike Durbin is going to be the first car out as he rounds going up the hill here at Road Atlanta. One of the more chaotic tracks on the schedule. Ike Durbin has had an affinity of getting wrecked in the first turn at this track. I think the last 2 years he hasn't made it out of turn 1, so a good qualifying spot will help him here. Chief Stewart Puchanda, by the way, has said expect major penalties if you cause massive unnecessary acts of stupidity on the first lap of the race. So if it's a genuine racing accident, well then that's different, but I guess that is showing that Puchanda's not going to be screwing around. Shelton, Nelson, Lamas, Shock Jr., McCain, and Siren are still on pit road. It looks like Siren's on his way out of the pits. But the first car to set a lap will be Ike Durbin. Like I said, now you're going to see which cars are really the fastest. And when you think about outright speed at this track, look no further than the man in the 09. Kenny Myatt's got a lot of speed for this track. Like I said, he's fighting for Part-Timers Cup. He's the only 3-time ARCSOA Elite Series champion. And, well, Myatt's going to be a definite threat for the win tomorrow here at the Grand Prix of Road Atlanta, or the Round of Road Atlanta, or Round of Georgia for that matter, as he rises up and over the hill. And we are going to now go into our stationary cam view, and we are going to see what will happen here, as the run for the pole is going to be big. There goes Baskinger, going to start his hot lap. I've noticed that Baskinger is a much better qualifier than Sean Angel is. I think Sean Angel, 2 races in a row, has been knocked out in Q1. Here comes, I believe that's Siren, because Sanford got bumped out. There goes one of the Discover Ohios. All 3 of them made Q3. Kind of no surprise there. Discover Ohio has been one of the more dominant cars in recent years. Here comes, that's one of the S3s. I believe that was Saber, unless he got eliminated. There goes, I believe that might be Shelton. That went by. Here comes one of the Audis. That's probably Durbin setting his first lap. Yes, it is at a 1:17.2. I don't think that's going to give you the pole, Ike. Here comes Myatt with a 1:17.1, so Myatt's provisional pole. However, I don't think that's going to stay pole very long. There's Shock Jr. Still on an outlap, Shock Jr. was. One of the Discover Ohios and one of the Catnex cars. Fabrosis to the top of the charts. Galligan to the top of the charts. Now you've got Cavagnaro to the bottom, or 5th right now. Still, you'll still be in a good qualifying spot. If you make Q3, your chances of getting wrecked on the first lap are significantly lower. Baskinger, not exactly doing the best right now, but in 6th position. There goes one of the CBM cars. I believe that was 48. Siron to 6th. McCain to 3rd. So, Discover Ohio has 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. No, I'm sorry, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Galligan is our pole sitter today. Here comes the S3 car. That is Nelson, believe it or not. I'm sorry, not Thaber. Drops 10th. Shelton splits the Discover Ohios by getting 3rd. Here comes Ike Durbin. Durbin's going to get one more lap, I believe. Durbin's going to slot into 3rd. Myatt, one of the fastest man here, goes to 2nd. Ooh, he's going to maybe get one more lap if he's quick. Here goes Shock Jr. in 7th, the last car to set a time. No, there's one more car that hasn't set a time yet. McCain, no improvement by the Discover Ohio. I believe that was McCain. There goes Cavagnaro. Jumps Shock to 7th. Standby mode now. Here comes Baskinger. Baskinger to 6th. Jake Baskinger doing an awesome job now, jumping into 6th place in a Porsche. CBM of the 48 car, the final car to set a time. Siron to 2nd. McCain to 2nd. 47 seconds left. All 12 cars have set a lap. I don't think Nelson's going to be the fastest car out there, unless if she improves now. Nelson to 6th. Let's see what Shelton can do. No improvement by Shelton. Ike Durbin's going to get his last lap in. No improvement by Durbin. Myatt should be the next car. Let's see what Myatt can do. No improvement by him. So it looks like right now Sean Galligan's going to be on the pole with Nathan McCain at 2nd. Let's see if Shock can do something. Shock jumps to 7th. Final couple of seconds now. There goes the 1 car. No improvement. 2 seconds left. 1 second, and that's it. No time for Cavagnaro. So Sean Galligan will be our pole sitter today, or for tomorrow's race. Nathan McCain 2nd, Cooper Siron 3rd, Myatt 4th, Fabrosis 5th, Nelson 6th, Shock 7th, Durbin 8th, Shelton 9th, Baskinger 10th, Lamas 11th, and Kevin Naro 12th. We'll see you for tomorrow's race here at Road Atlanta.